Hey YouTube, this is Red Sox fan, and I am finally back again. The day has finally come for all of you fans of my Vanilla World of Warcraft series, because this is Let's Play Vanilla World of Warcraft Episode 1. I think I'm going to title this like Season 2, Episode 1 or something. I don't know, I haven't figured that out yet. But I am back again, and I am on the server, for anyone who is wondering, Nostalrius Begins. It's a PvP server. They have a few other servers, but it's basically just test realms. These are devs only, and so we can't really play on those, can we? No, not really. So I have a few characters here. I'm not going to go into detail about them, just because I haven't really played them in a while, and I'm probably not going to play them once I create my new characters. So many of you were wondering, if you guys hadn't seen my SurveyMonkey survey or my recent straw poll, you're like, well, why are you making a new series? Why are you creating a new character? Why aren't you just playing on Miltank? And there are a few reasons. One, I used to play on Emerald Dream, the server Emerald Dream, and that was a big... it was alright. There weren't too many bugs or anything, but now since Nostalrius has been released, and since there's another server called Chronos WoW has been released, they're both vanilla servers. I've heard that Emerald Dream is basically like a ghost town. Like, there's barely anybody playing on it, and that was basically the case before. There was maybe like a couple hundred people online during peak hours, and Nostalrius, it's totally different. It's like thousands and thousands of people. I think they've maxed out at one point at 6,000 or 7,000 people, which is like their peak population, which is absolutely crazy if you guys know anything about private servers. So I created a SurveyMonkey survey, and I asked you guys what you wanted me to do with my Vanilla WoW series, and the majority of you said that you want me to create a new character on Nostalrius Begins and just start a new series over with that character. And so I said, okay, I'm going to do that. So I created a straw poll, and then I asked you guys again, okay, what kind of character do you want me to create and play on? So Night Elf is actually the #1 picked race, which I don't know if you guys knew that or not by checking the results. And the #1 class, I wish was Priest, even Druid, even Hunter, but no, it's Warrior. So I'm going to be making a Night Elf Warrior for this Let's Play series. So let's see up here. The Alliance consists of 4 races. The shitty humans, the shitty dwarves, the enigmatic night elves, and the shitty gnomes. As you can tell, I don't really like Alliance that much. I'm definitely a Horde person, but, you know, I gotta give Alliance some love because I have not played an Alliance character in a Let's Play so far. Bound by a loathing for all things demonic, they fight to restore order in this war-torn world, which I think is a little hypocritical of the Alliance, because many of their races, or classes, races I should say, okay, I shouldn't say many, so 2 of their races actually can be Warlock, which deal mainly with you know, the demonic, as they said they have a loathe for, but they can be Warlocks. It doesn't really make sense, does it? Not really. But that's okay. So Night Elves. 10,000 years ago, the Night Elves founded a vast empire, but their reckless use of primal magic brought them to ruin. In grief, they withdrew to the forests and remained isolated there until the return of their ancient enemy, the Burning Legion. With no other choice, the Night Elves emerged at last from their seclusion to fight for their place in the New World. So, if you guys don't know, every race... Okay, everyone should know this. Every race has racial abilities. So Night Elves get Shadow Meld, and that says here, may fade into the shadows. It's sort of like a weak stealth, which is pretty nice, I guess, in like PvP situations. I don't see me being a warrior using it that much in PvE. Dodge chance increase, which is actually really nice for prot warriors or all warriors. Essentially, if I'm gonna be PvPing or PvEing, so we get a 1% increase to dodge, and when we die, we get Wisp form while dead, and that increases our movement speed by, I think, either 50% or 75%. I'm not sure which one, and we get plus like 25 resistance to nature damage. So nothing too special, and we're gonna be a warrior. And I actually do have a name, but let's go ahead and customize. I'm actually going to be a male warrior, so a male night elf. So I'm sorry for anyone who's like, "Ah, but come on, female night elves are the most gorgeous females in the game." And to me, I'm like, I can see that. But I feel like every single one of my characters has been a female so far. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. They just have been. So I'm gonna make a male this time. Give him some nice facial hair. All right, let's get rid of that, whatever that is. We gotta see his face up close and personal to customize this. That looks ugly. We could give him a little Illidan sash, but I don't really want that. Speaking of Illidan sashes, I don't know if you guys saw the new expansion announced at Gamescom for Gamescom or Convention Gamescom for World of Warcraft. It's called Legion, so it's basically like, I wouldn't say a rehash of the Burning Crusade, but the Burning Legion is back. We are going to be fighting them. I think the last raid in this next expansion is going to be at the Tomb of Sargeras. Is that how you pronounce that? And a new class was announced, the Demon Hunter class, which I think is pretty exciting. It's a new hero class, sort of like Death Knights, but it's Demon Hunters, which is something I think I've been wanting since I ever played against Illidan in the Burning Crusade. So these faces are super ugly. I guess we're gonna. Ooh, it is pretty handsome. Or this, the stoic. I'm gonna be this because warriors themselves are pretty stoic. So we're gonna get the stoic looking face. I might just go clean shaven when all is said and done. So we can get the nice long hair there. We can get it nice and braided there. I don't really like the braid. Not as long as the other one. A nice big ponytail. Wow, that is the biggest ponytail I've ever seen. A little braid up top. I kind of like this hairstyle. A small ponytail, and then slicked back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. The nice little thing up top. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So what kind of hair color do we want? Man, these hair color. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Night Elves probably have the most vibrant hair colors I've ever seen. So what kind of facial hair do we want? Got a little bit of scruff going on with some big old bushy eyebrows. Not that, not that, not that, not that. So I think we're gonna go with this. I don't know what the hair color though. The hair color. This is like it's like a not too good looking green, if you don't ask me. And this is more like teal. I don't know if I want teal. I don't know if I want baby blue either. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe I'll go with the green. I'm gonna change the skin color up a bit. See if I can. This is like pink and red. I don't know who would want this for their night elf skin. Too pink for me. A little purple. I like this blue. I like this. This is a good combo. I think we're gonna go with this. So let's go ahead, and I do have a name picked out. I don't know if it's gonna be taken or not. I hope not. No, it is taken. Aviato. So that was, if you guys don't know, that is from a HBO comedy called Silicon Valley. T.J. Miller, he's a comedian. He's stars. He's one of the stars on the show, and he created a company called Aviato. So that's why I wanted to name my character, but it was taken. So now I don't have a name for you. So give me 2 seconds, and I will come up with a name that's probably better than Aviato. Probably not, actually. And then we'll get ready to go. We'll hit it up in the world of Warcraft and watch the opening cinematic. So, be right back. Alrighty, guys, I am back, and the name, at first glance, might seem, well, I wouldn't say racist, but it might seem a little like what the hell does Thailord mean? And I'll tell you, it's a little inside thing between me and my best friends. So my name, IRL, in real life, guys, is Tyler, if you guys didn't know that. If you guys have never been to, like, the Twitter account that's been linked in all of my descriptions for every video I've put up for, like, the last 2 years. So my name is Tyler. Nice to meet you all. And so, at some point, years and years ago, one of them called me Thailord because they would say, oh, Ty, and then they said, like, Thailord, Lord of Ty. So that's where that whole thing, it's a little nickname, so I'm just going to put Thailord, and then in case you guys wanted to see what add-ons I am running, I'm going to show you now in episode 1, and hopefully people who comment on basically every single video ever, like every single episode 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, saying, oh, what add-ons are you using? I'll just say, hey, go watch episode 1. I show you all the add-ons. So I'm using Arcud, Atlas Loot, Atlas Quest, which I Atlas quest I use for, let's see, it's for the dungeon quests, all the dungeon quests. It shows you which ones you can get, how to get them, if there's any prerequisites, etc. Bartender for my action bars, or Bartender 2 I should say. Omni cooldown count, or Omni CC, it's called Omni CC I think, the short name. And that shows you when you use an ability that has a cooldown, it shows the cooldown, it's a little timer for the cooldown. So say you use charge, I think it's a 10-second cooldown or 15 seconds, so it'll start counting down from 15. There's range color to show if you're out of range. Theory craft, which I don't really use, it's mainly for like DPS and stuff like that. Whim, which is like whisper instant message or something. It's like a new whisper chat interface. And then Xpearl for my units, unit frames, player frames, stuff like that. So those are the add-ons I'm using, if you guys are wondering. Let's go ahead and enter the world of Warcraft. We're loading up. Fraps is running a little slow. Ooh, my chair is squeaky. So apologies for that. I might pause it at some point and then play it really quick while the cinematic is loading. I don't think I'll have to do that though. So here's a tip. If you are having trouble fishing in an area, try attaching a lure to your fishing pole. Alright, thanks Blizzard. What an insightful tip. So guys, even though you've been playing WoW for years and years, and you've been fishing for years and years, if you're having trouble fishing, try attaching a lure. Oh, Blizzard. You cheeky bastards. Alright, man, so it's been so long since I've played World of Warcraft. It's probably been, at least a couple months. At least. Like 3 or 4. I haven't been on in a while. I've mainly been playing, like, Hearthstone, if you guys were wondering. Hearthstone, I've been playing Heroes of the Storm a lot with my friends. We set up a little LAN party, and, like, 4 of us group up, and then we have one other guy from, I don't know, some rando guy come and join our group. And we usually dominate. I usually play Specialist. I really like Sylvanas. Or I am pretty good at, what's the other class I'm good at? Mainly just Sylvanas. I'm pretty good at Sonya. Yeah, I believe she's a melee assassin though. Is that what she is? I can't remember. I haven't played it. Actually, I haven't played that game in a couple weeks either. So yeah. Alright. Let's watch this cinematic, guys. I'll be quiet.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
Alright guys, well that was definitely a lot of lore backstory. And let's go ahead and get rid of these windows. And man, Fraps is really giving me a hard time lately. So let me go ahead and pause it really quick and see if I can get it to run a little fast. Alrighty, that should be good for a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk to Conservator Thailord. That is a very hard name to say, sir. The balance of nature. Greetings, Thailord, blah blah blah. Kill 7 Night Sabers and 4 young Thistlebores. Alright, so we got our very first quest, and it tasks us with killing these boars and some... What do we have? Oh, Night Sabers. So basically, we're gonna be... Let me get this out of my action bar. We're gonna be camping. We're gonna be... Man, what's the word? I haven't played WoW in so long. When you kill creatures over and over and over. It's not called camping. That's something else. It's called... I'm having a hard time remembering. When you... Jeez, man, why am I drawing a blank here? This is embarrassing. I'm a seasoned World of Warcraft player, and I can't remember. Did I totally not loot that? No, I did. I did loot that boar. All right. It's called something when you kill. Oh man, you guys are gonna have to help me out on this one. When you kill creatures over and over, you what do you do? Man, I'm drawing such a blank. Well, there goes episode 1. I mean, this series is off to a great start, by the way. So this is our shadow meld. This is the racial I was talking about. Activate to slip into the shadows, reducing the chance for enemies to detect your presence. Lasts until cancelled or upon moving. Night Elf, Rogues, and Druids with Shadow Meld are more difficult to detect while stealthed or prowling. So if we hide in the bushes here, we're already pretty hard to see. We're pretty camouflaged in here, but when we go ahead and use Shadow Meld, it's like a stealth. It's like a little stealth ability. So let's see, we're Shadow Melded. So it's like a weaker version of stealth, and you can basically... It's like stealth, you just can't move around, because when you move, then it fades. And there we go, Fraps likes to fuck with me on my recording. I'm going to pause really quick, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, I'm back, guys, and I totally did just remember what it's called when you camp in WoW. It's called farming, when you farm creatures. So, the balance of nature is one of those traditional quests that basically, it's like a kill quest. Kill X and Y amount of creatures, otherwise known as farming them. So, if you guys didn't know, after you kill a creature, when you loot it, normally, let's go ahead and kill this thing, please. It's a level 1, and you can't kill a level 1 in 5 hits. Man, Thailord, you are so weak. This is gonna be a long playthrough. So when you left click right click a minion that has loot for you to loot it, when you just do that, it brings up the loot menu. So these are the items it has, and you can either click on it to loot it, or you can shift click and boom, it'll auto loot for you, which is a pretty nifty... What the hell is this? Why is it like that? A pretty nifty feature. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna open up. This is Whim. No one's whispered me, so this is Atlas loot and Atlas quest. Let's open up X-Pro frame units, and let's go ahead and move these down a bit to my liking. Oh, and Arcud's not up here. Oh yeah, it is. It's just very, very light. So I'm actually gonna cut away, guys. I don't really want to do all this stuff on camera. I'm gonna cut away. I'm going to organize my screen, my main menu, my interface screen, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And while I am off screen, I'm gonna finish up the Balance of Nature quest, just so you don't have to see me killing like 7 more creatures on screen. So when I see you guys next, I will be back at the quest giver and turn that quest in. So I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I am back. I've killed all the young Night Sabers and Thistlebores, and we are here with Conservator Thailord. He's only level 4. Man, what a weak ass. What a weak ass. Let's turn in this Balance of Nature. There is still work to be done, Thailord. Return to me once you have thinned the... Oh, I already did that. Alright. You performed your duties well, so here, have this, and I guess I'll pick up the leather gloves just because as a warrior, we can use mail to start, and later at level 40 we can actually train up to plate armor. So for now, we can use leather. Is definitely better than cloth. It gives us more armor, which in turn gives us more damage reduction. I believe that's how it works. Yeah, damage reduction. So the Balance of Nature Part 2, he wants us to kill 7 mangy night sabers and 7 regular thistle boars. So once these young ones have grown up, they will need to be killed as well. And Simple Sigil, so read it and speak to Alicia in Shadowglen. I believe that is our warrior trainer, so let's read this along the way. I hope my sigil finds you well, warrior. I write to you because our people have need for those strong with the blade, the glaive, and all other weapons. So much has happened since our people have been reintroduced to the other races of Azeroth that we have an even greater need for protectors of all kinds. This is where you come in. I would tell you more, but I feel it should be in person. Find me inside Aldrassil on the lower levels. Alright, so I believe she is going to be in here, and we are at 1 FPS. Why are we at 1 FPS? Give me a second, guys. I apologize. Alright, we're back, and we are not at 1 FPS anymore. I don't know why we were in the first place. So let's just go ahead and look in here. I don't know where our warrior trainer is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where she is. Up here, in this back room. Yeah, she's all the way in the back. Great. Along with the rogue trainer. So if any rogues are watching this, here's your trainer, and here's my trainer. Let's go ahead and talk to her. What do we get level 2? I think we get Battle Shout. Do we have any actual money? We do have money. And we have enough to buy it. Hooray! Our first actual bought and paid for ability. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, off screen, I actually leveled up to 2, so I'm sorry that you guys didn't get to see that, my very first level up, but I wasn't really paying attention to my experience bar, and it just happened. I apologize. I will try to get as many on-screen levels as I can. So we now have Battle Shout, and I'm still working out my bartender situation. I don't know why. I want to get it so that it shows all the empty spaces too, even, but I don't think it can do that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it enough for episode 1. I mean, I spent the most of this episode just creating this character and talking about like starting the new Let's Play, and we got 2 quests done, and we leveled up to 2, got Battle Shout, our first actual, well, second actual ability next to Heroic Strike, but we didn't have to buy Heroic Strike, did we? So Battle Shout, if you guys don't know, the warrior shouts, increasing the melee attack power of all party members within 20 yards by 15, so it increases our attack power by 15, which in turn increases our DPS. So that's it, guys, for this episode. In the next episode, we will be continuing. We have a bunch of quests to pick up. There's one from this dude, Melithir Staghelm. There's another one from some dude over here. You can't really see him. He's blocked by the pillars. That dude right there next to the bubbling cauldron and the meat. That's actually a female. Apologies. There's probably some quests up here too if I run up here. So that's what we're going to be doing next episode. I'm going to try, and I don't know how I'm going to do it, because in my last series, I think, for the most part, this is just a priest trainer. For the most part, I did most quests. I was trying to do them on screen / off screen because it just took so long to do some quests, and I don't really like the episodes to. What's going on here? Getting a little laggy. I don't like the episodes to go over like 20-ish minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Some of them get up to like 40, and I really don't like that. So I'm going to try and do as many quests as I can on screen, but for the most part, I'll just tell you guys like what is the objective of the quest, and then I'll do it off screen. Or if it's just like farming creatures and enemies and mobs, then I'll do that off screen. If it's like, oh, go collect this item from this cave, then I'll show you exactly where that item drops it in that cave. So that's how I think I'm going to be doing this quest-wise and stuff, this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of my new Let's Play Vanilla WoW series. I know I'm going to definitely enjoy this series. I don't know how well I'm going to enjoy, or how much I should say, I'm going to enjoy Warrior, because Warrior is a pretty shitty class, other than Prot. Well, Prot's pretty shitty spec in and of itself. So until next time, guys, as always, this has been Red Sox Fan. I hope you guys stay classy, and peace out.